And you're welcome back here on Prime One. And it's another time, it's another year, it's another moment to be in the presence of God. And your number one gospel event is up to it again. And of course, Adom Praiz over the years has delivered. In fact, we have over-delivered. And this year, we're looking forward to another great experience. You don't want to miss out on that. First of all, we're going to have a conversation on that. But before that, let me even say a big thank you to all our sponsors that have been with us throughout the years that we have done this. We appreciate you, and we're grateful that you've always been with us. Adom Praiz, Yebehim, Asem Papa Biamati, say, oh yeah, oh yeah. Asem Papa Biamati, say, Yesu, oh yeah, oh yeah. Back in vocalist Muto. Anyway, in the studio this morning.
Kina pick here.
Move to me all.
Why mine?
I've got in the studio the program director for Adom FM, in the person of Mr. Joshua Tigo here with me this morning. The lead producer extraordinaire of Adom Praiz 2023, Mr. Welbeck and Pedu is also here with me in the studio this morning for us to talk about Adom Praiz 2023. You know that this year we're taking it to a different level, and I love the level we're taking it to. Until I'm talk for my mom supporting me, someone. Anyway, gentlemen, good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. We are blessed. How about you?
I'm very well, thanks, and good to have you on the show this morning.
Yeah.
So this will be our what edition?
Okay, this is the Quaz edition.
Quaz edition.
It's a Quaz edition.
And we have done this for how many years now?
In fact, the very first one we did was in 2011.
Yay!
And so if you do the counting,
we're counting about 14
years.
Wow.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're not giving up.
Yes. No,
not at all. And we are still leading.
You see?
Yes.
I see. Interesting. Yeah. But let me find out. So we decided that we'll be doing this.
Exactly.
Make artists come. Yeah. Let people come. Audience. All of us together. Praise God. Yeah. This year we're bringing innovations into it. Why did we decide that we want to do it this way?
Okay. So thank you very much. I think you've said it all already. I mean, we are the trailblazers. Yeah. We started this. And it was actually the very first major gospel concert that you would find in Ghana. But since we started this in 2011, a lot of people have joined the free, have organized their own events. And we welcome that competition because, I mean, that is what we do. We try to model the way for people to follow. But if you are a trailblazer, then all the time you need to change gear for people to see what you're doing. So we decided to change gear and do something that it's about choirs. But that is not the only reason. We feel that, look, for every major gospel musician that you would find in Ghana, for every big name that you mention in Ghana, they have their homes from the churches. Yeah. They all came from the choirs in the churches. Yeah. So why don't we then put something together for the homes that are the nurturing grounds for gospel music in Ghana? And that is why we are putting this together. But most importantly, also to... I mean, if you see the concept, we are making sure that the lead gospel musicians that you know about who have come from the choirs also go back home to perform with the choirs. And so it's meant to say thank you to the churches and the choirs for what they have done for gospel music in Ghana.
Something the church believes they have not done for a long while. Come back and all that, you know. But I mean, this is a nice concept. Execution is key, you know. We are used to a certain style. Now we are trying to bring the choir in and all of that. How prepared are we in making sure that we're able to execute this as a lead producer?
Okay, thank you very much. I think that somebody said that if your dream does not make you shiver,
it's not a very correct one.
Then it's not a correct one. And this is a very nice experience for the production team. Since we started deliberating on this concept, it has its own challenges that it brings to the fore. For example, for the first time, we are going to have to manage a backstage of about 440 choirs.
Wow! And
that makes this event the biggest gospel event in the country.
That's a lot.
Yes. But you know that multimedia, we are leading in everything. And we have the skill set to be able to manage the backstage. And we have the skill set to be able to produce the show in in a manner that will appeal to anyone who sits at home and watch us, or anyone who is
in the auditorium.
So we are very sure that everybody who comes will be comfortable, everybody will be up in arms with their handkerchiefs, and they will be comfortable in praising God, basically.
Yeah. In interaction with the choirs, even before we began the whole ideas, what was running through their minds when we were talking to them about it? Were they ecstatic about it? Did they see it as a challenge as well? Like, hey, this one competition.
Okay. So you see, when we thought of this concept, the next thing was engaging the choirs. And my team and myself, we had to make some calls and all that.
Yeah.
The beautiful thing about this is that the choirs are elated.
Wow.
You get to realize that most of the churches we have now are into record labels for their choirs. And over the years, they've seen the likes of Brooklyn Tabernacle choirs come to the fore. And the churches are beginning to pay attention to not just the individual singers, but the choir as a group. And the fact that they hadn't gotten an opportunity to even market their choirs was a challenge to them. So this one gave them the opportunity to be able to partner with multimedia as a big brand, then sell their choirs to the world. And yesterday I was having a chat with one of the senior pastors. He said the level of publicity and the level of attention that multimedia has given to their choirs since the 3 weeks period we started promoting this has been amazing. And the churches are so happy that they would want to do more with us. And they are even begging that we don't limit it to only this year because they are enjoying from the benefits. So just by calling them, they were eager to be on board. And as I'm talking to you, the number of choirs who are calling us to repeat this is amazing.
Wow. When it comes to Adom FM, I think it's clear that we've set examples, different examples, different event examples that we've set. People are following and all of that. Does this become, as a programs director, does this become more like a major challenge for you and the entire team? Hoping that after this there will be questions and all that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let me add that. Look, when Adom Praiz started, the Adom brands had not grown to the level to which we have grown now.
Absolutely.
So it has become more of a cluster event, even though Adom FM leads. But it's Adom TV, it's Asampa FM, it's Adom Online, who have come together and are championing this. And then we do it in the name of the multimedia group. Look, for us, every time you wake up and you don't challenge yourself to something new, then you don't have a business being in this business. That is what we are here for. We are creative people. So every time there must be something that will give us sleepless night. Look, Welbeck hasn't slept. I have not been sleeping. Sometimes you are sleeping and ideas are popping through your mind and all that. So that is what we are here for. And so we are excited about the challenge. Look, like Welbeck said, you are going to manage over 440 singers in a backstage. That in itself is like somebody's crowd, base crowd for an event. You know, so we are excited about it. We are happy about it. And to add to what you to what Welbeck said to as an answer to your question, look, the choirs are not just excited. They have come on board with their own innovative ideas about how we can execute it and even do it better. And look, I've had choirs call us saying that, look, even if you are not going to be part of the 11 choirs that are going to sing on the day, can you give us the opportunity to come and do one mess for you?
You see, appearance is necessary.
And for everybody who's been to any big church in Ghana, and from the churches that we have selected these choirs, and mind you, we have not exhausted there are more choirs. There are many more. Look, the choirs we have in this country and in the churches that we have in this country are so powerful. But you see, you never get the opportunity to experience all of them. This is going to be the single most important opportunity for you to come and witness all these choirs at a sitting. And so, look, I can't. Look, if you love music, if you are somebody who loves music, there is no reason why you should miss out on an event like this. There is no reason.
Great stuff. And with your kind permission, boss, if I can read some of the choirs that we are expecting.
Please go ahead.
We have the MGL choir from the Multimedia Group will be represented. We have Destiny Songs from the Maker's House, Voices of Triumph from Action Chapel International. We have CT Praise from ICGC Christ Temple East. We have Harmonious Chorale. We have Royal Morale from Royal House Chapel. Bethel Revival from Global Evangelical Church. Perez Chapel will be coming from Perez Chapel International. The new song from Pentecost Church. Hey, I've been Pentecost, but I don't hear the new song before. Odoko will be coming through. They are coming from Odoko. Cedar Mountain from Assemblies of God. Cedar Mountain will also be coming through, and Team Eternity will also be making an appearance as well. So these are the choirs that will be featuring, on the day of the event. So. These are names that a lot of people didn't even know, even though they go to those who go to the church will know. Exactly. But somebody like me who have not been been to that church, I have no idea there's a choir like that existing.
But that is why this particular Adom Praiz is an exciting one, because we are trying to shift attention, not only shift, but we are trying to bring to the fore these well-performing choirs who have not even been acknowledged in this country. Because there are good choirs in Ghana, I'm telling you. If you have had the opportunity of sitting at the administration of Team Eternity, they failed they failed one of these event centers.
The National Theatre.
Themselves. The last 2 weeks.
Wow.
They did their own event. The place was filled.
Wow.
Yes, and it tells you that it's time to give them some global attention. And because we are a global brand, we are able to bring all of them together and then showcase them properly to the world. Yes.
Harmonious Chorale, for instance, have been doing great things across the world.
Over the years.
They are everywhere in the world. And they are going to be part of the bill, and you know what that means. And look, we've carefully selected these choirs. We make sure that there's some choral music in there. There's praise there is worship. There is everything that you. there is.
Watch out for the Royal House Chapel. There are 14 choirs merged into one, and they are being led by MOG.
And but I look forward to that. So when is it happening, and how do we get our tickets? Time and all that.
Okay, so I think the other innovation that we didn't talk about is, or the novel thing about this year's Adom Praiz is that it is the first time it's going to happen on a Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Because we do not want to depart from the spirit that people will gather from the church on Sunday. So right from church on Sunday, straight to the Perez Dome, and then at 4 p.m. exactly, we are on air. The event starts. But before that, a lot of things will happen between 3 and 4 p.m.
Red carpet.
So it will be good to be there. Come take some photos with KMJ. Take some photos with all the
I'll be on stage. I'll be doing Jamal with
Exactly. So that is it. So it's going to happen on a Sunday at 4 p.m. Look, last year we sold Adom Praiz ticket for 100 CDs and a combo for about 150 CDs. But look, everybody knows that this is something we are doing for God. It is praise and worship event. We know the power of praise and what it does to the soul. So we want as many people as possible to be there. So we've reduced tickets from the 100 that we sold it at last year to the 70 flat standard. And so everybody should be able to buy. You can either use the short codes that we have been advertising, or you come to the multimedia group. We've given it to some of the churches which choirs are performing. Airport Shell. You can get it. Just give us a call and you'll get tickets.
And be rest assured, the place will be filled up. So if you're coming you have to come as early as possible, because you don't want to come and then you'll be standing somewhere, you don't know where to sit and all that, because Adom Praiz is always a sold out show. So please do well and come early. So it's on Sunday, 29th of October 2023.
Sure.
Yeah, Sunday 29th October 2023. That is when we're having Adom Praiz this year. So please do well. Mark your calendars. 3 p.m. we have the red carpet and picture moment. 4 p.m. the show starts. Come early. Perez Dome as well. We're having the event, and please buy your tickets with the short code that has been provided as well. It's 70 Ghana cedis per, and you're in there. If you are a family of 5, just buy for everybody. Come together and let's worship God. Before we go, any other thing you want to say briefly, and then we'll be out of here?
Well, I would say that it would be an unforgettable experience. I think that this affords us the opportunity to bring the entire denominations in the Christian fraternity
one building.
Under one roof.
Yeah.
The Orthodox are there, the Pentecostals are there, everybody is there. So I think that it's going to be a time that I think I would want to describe it as heaven on earth.
Heaven on earth.
We would have to be there so that we can praise God together. The year has been tough, but God has been faithful.
Yeah.
So we have to be there to praise God. It's very important. Sometimes if prayer fails, try.
Yeah.
Try praising God.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Awesome.
I mean, so that will be it.
Great.
Thank you for having us.
And thanks for coming and making time and sharing this with us. You could have been very selfish with it, but you decided that, okay, why not? Prime morning. You need to let our people know that we're having Adom Praiz. So thank you so much for making time. Mr. Welbeck on Purdue is the lead producer for Adom Praiz 2023. And we have my very boss also coming through in the person of Mr. Joshua Tigo. He's the program's director for Adom FM. And the entire Adom brands, so we're making this happen. And the entire multimedia group is making this happen. So please do welcome and support us, and let's have another beautiful and unique Adom Praiz 2023.